Today I'm going to show you how to go from last to first, get a Minaz trophy, and work on your safety rating along the way. Not that I was that successful, but you'll see. Set up a quick race, 30 minutes, set the opponent level to 95 and their aggressiveness to 70, and basically we're ready to rock and roll. So let's give it a go. I've set the AI so that they are roughly around 1 minute 50, 1 minute 51. I can do sort of repeated 148s. So I should be able to catch the leaders relatively well, but you can never count on it, so I've given myself a little bit of leeway. Just dragging the brakes to heat up the tyres and the discs for the infamous turn 1, which is normally just a traffic jam anyway. So, countdown to the start of the race. This Mercedes is just all over the place. Lane swap much? I kind of want to be up the inside here, but it's got a bit of pace on me and I don't want to do a dive into the first corner, so I just give him some room. And the first chicane becomes an absolute traffic jam. I mean, we're literally down to what, 40 k's an hour? It's pedestrian. I don't want to boot it off this chicane because I've spun there a couple of times doing that, so I get a little bit of a back foot here. Gonna go after this NSX. Oh, door slam. Crazy. Anyway, I'll just take him around the outside instead then. So, let's send it up the inside here. Not one, but two. Nice. Cars are curb hopping hard out. We should be pretty good on the back section here. The AI tends to be a little bit slow around these corners. So we're just going to set this car up for the next straight. Get a good exit. And a bit of a slipstream for the win as well. Go round the outside, round the outside. And we get it done. So again, just setting up a nice exit, get down the straight, try and get a slipstream. Yep, here we go. Reeling him in. Later, sucker. Late on the brakes. Try and get a half decent exit again, and we're back out onto another straight. So you can kind of see how the straights, if you get off the corners pretty well, slingshot you in for a slipstream. Get a bit of a safety rating boost there. Slipstream past. Brake just before the 150 and send it in there. Whoa, they closed the door, so I was lucky to pull it up there. AI really fast off that chicane for some reason, just put the power down and go. So this is probably the one part of the track that you can't quite get behind them, but you can normally get them under brakes pretty well. So again, slipstream, make a good channel name that. Boom, got it done. Mate, your car parked there. I don't know what happened, didn't see it obviously, but clearly AI had a bit of an issue. These guys are battling up in front. Again, we'll set up for a good corner here. Oh, around the outside. No. Yeah, so I don't reckon. I need a little bit of work to do now. I don't know that we'll get to him by the chicane, but give it a crack. Bit of a slipstream. Pull up in behind, so we'll just go for a good exit. There we go. Half decent. Boom. Slipstream again. Nicely done. We're into sort of a group of 4 cars coming up here, so it might be a double pass opportunity. 15th to 11th, half decent. Bit of a safety rating increase, this is good. Up to 95 now. Let's just send it. Oh! Almost got taken out. Got both of them. What? Nowhere. Ah! Oh, come on. That's crazy. Well, that's now going to hit my safety rating. Just got it a 95. It's going to go back to 94. There's almost nothing you can do. Like, I'll be side by side and close to another car. It's just not going to make a difference, I don't think. So we're just going to get after a couple of cars in front. They've pulled a bit of a gap now, so let's get after it. Get some good exits. I should be able to catch them up by the chicane perhaps. Maybe not. Turbo boost. That's times 4 if you want to know. 11th to 7th. Not bad. Way ahead of schedule. Safety rating. No good. Turbo boost activated. Be crazy to drive it that fast. Yeah. Turbo boost overcooked the brakes. Well, back into it. See, these guys got a half decent gap for sure. 7th to 7th, yeah. So, I mean, we managed to put a good lap together for sure. See if we can slipstream down the straight here and get them into the braking zone. There's 3 though, so I don't know that I'd get past 3 of them, but let's see what happens. Managed to get a half decent exit, and they're fighting, so holding each other up a little bit perhaps. Bit of a slipstream. Whoa! There's nowhere to go. I can't get past any of them, and they cut the curbs. Right, get after it. Is he gonna? Yep. Yeah, alright, see you later. Down the inside. Holds me a little tight, but all good. Yeah, good exit here. Off we go. Get that Jaguar. It's pretty quick down the straights, this Jaguar, so just send it. Yep. Later. It's a pretty good pass into there, I reckon. Right, get after this guy. If only there really was a turbo boost. So we made up a couple of positions on that lap. We're still way ahead of where we need to be. Safety rating came back up again, so to speak. It'll be points of a point. Yeah, a little bit late there. Probably could have pushed it a bit harder, but again, I don't want to be smacking into them and hurting my safety rating. We've got plenty of time, so pass them down the straight here. Shouldn't be a problem. No problems. Right, now we've got to get after these other guys, so into the top 5. Gonna try and get into the top 3. Made up a position and another safety rating increase, which is good. Just trying to put together a half decent lap. You can see there on course for a 49.0. get through the chicane and get a good exit, and we should be able to just fly by and straight. Nice. Almost a bit too easy. A little bit of a slipstream, we're getting down to 48.9. So we're into the podium position. We only got a couple more positions to go. And we're only halfway through the race, or thereabouts, so way ahead of where I thought I would be. So I'm starting to think like maybe we could try and get that safety rating back up again. So this is the fastest lap of the race, for me anyway. In traffic, get a little bit hard to get a decent lap together. Don't want to be completely outbraking myself. Follow this guy relatively closely, should get a good exit here and drag him down the straight. Half decent slipstream. Get him into the chicane.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
No problem. And we're on to the leader. So the leader's going to be cracking on. We're safety rating increase a little bit. Points are points. Trying to put together a decent lap again. You can see I'm up by almost a tenth. Just losing a bit there, so I didn't do my best through the chicane or the final turn, so but still a half decent against the leader. So now just going to suss out where we're a bit faster. Should be again on the back straights. Get a good exit. Get right in behind. Just couldn't find a way past there, but defensive. Try and get a good exit here and just blast past. Yeah, I got a good exit, so kind of know that the leaders know better than the other AI, so just decide, I might just sit next to him and get some safety rating. So part of the safety rating seems to be that if you're side by side and you're really close, then you're going to pick up better safety rating. So the more you do it around a lap without hitting them, the better. Or following them super close like this and into braking zones. So if you're following really close and braking without hitting them, then that's also part of the safety rating. Yeah, I just got a terrible exit because I dove up the inside, so just need to do some turbo boost. Again, should catch him up okay around the back of the circuit here. Although the Bentley's pretty good in the straight line. So you can kind of tell that we can get into a rhythm with this of getting down the straight, slipstreaming. Maybe put them on the outside of Parabolica and just kind of drive down the front straight as well into the first chicane. Into first. Well, briefly, because I'll let him go and just get some more side by side. See the safety ratings, points are points again. So just let him go in front, maybe not push it so hard into the braking zone this time, so I get a better exit. So we're trying to get back to 95 safety rating and obviously take the win. That's the whole goal of this. So now it's just a case of putting together some half decent laps out of the first chicane and then start to get side by side on the back straight into the chicane or the back straights, and then down the front, and we should be able to get our safety rating up.
Clear on the right.
Again, get a half decent exit and go side by side. Keep them to the outside so they got further to go. That way you can play with the throttle a little bit and keep them there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
See here, we get pretty close, but it's not too bad. So going side by side through the chicanes is just a horrible idea, but down the straights and around the sweepers, good idea. We finally get the 95. Awesome. Don't know whether we could get to 96 though.
Car on the left.
So go a little bit deep, but trying to get a better exit. Seemed like a brake check, right? But yeah, always quick off that chicane anyway. Bentley seems to brake on that second part of the chicane each time. I tend to coast through there and then plant your jandle down. Follow close into this chicane and round the back of the next couple of corners. There's not really an opportunity to get off these corners and get side by side easily. Maybe if I made the AI slower, but if you make the AI too slow, then they get a little bit unpredictable at braking points. I think 95 probably the limit. If you do them at 100, then they do sort of 149s really consistently, and I can keep up with them, but trying to get 20th to first is going to be near on impossible unless you've got the best setup ever and really consistent. So we'll just try and get side by side again, push them wide, round parabolica.
Car on the left.
Gets a little bit close there. Put our nose in front. Seems to be sometimes if you get them on your rear 3/4 panel, then they're going to back off a little bit, so you kind of have to just let them come back through. Follow close down into the hairpin chicane. Again, then go in front, I'll brake, try and get a better exit this time. Still not the greatest, but a little bit better than it has been. Be able to always close up under brakes here, so basically braking just after the 100 board. But I send it. It was so close.
Clear on the right.
Too close. That's way too close. I don't think I'll do that again. It's not the best idea. So we did get side by side, but that was, you know, risking a touch and then safety rating back down a point. Good exit off here. Slipstream down the straight. So you can see that once you've worked out where the AI are a little bit weaker, that how your strategy and the lap should go, and keep pushing them. So like I said, if I did this again, I wouldn't go side by side through here. Yeah, see you later, bro. Wow, yeah. Probably eased up a little bit too much there, so I'm going to have to do a bit of a hot lap to get back on him again. So lap 15, only two minutes to go, so we can get just 2 more laps, because we're doing, you know, 150s. So we've got 2 more laps to try and get half decent. What? That's crazy. Oh no. So I don't know, just seemed like got extra bite on the brakes or something, but way way different than what I was expecting. Had to dive to the inside and then we've touched. So I'm just going to send it now anyway. Did the other lap, managed it okay, so just trying to get that side by side, and now there's third places join the party. So I was looking in the rear view mirror with everybody, almost went off the track. So just going to come off this corner and ease off a little bit, let him get side by side. So got to try and get back what I just lost. I mean, sheesh. We're at 95. We should be at 95.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, a little bit better way through there. Ease off again. Let them go to the outside. You see now, I'm having to ease off quite a lot. Short shifting. Only just now getting towards
Car on the left.
Parabolica that they side by side. So once you're in front, they tend to be a little bit slower, which is a little bit odd. But man, we're going to be close with all that messing about. Ooh,
Clear on the left.
5 seconds.
Okay.
Pretty close.
Left down. Give it 12 again.
Well, there goes the safety rating. Easy to lose, hard to get.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, why did I do that? Let him go in front, get the acceleration off the corner,
Clear on the left.
just follow close, going under brakes.
Car on the right.
Got to try and get more side by side, try and get the 95 in one lap. I just don't think that's possible. I'm going to try side by side. I've got nothing to lose in a way.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well, survived it. So do the same thing. We're just going to cruise around these next couple of corners. Ease up on the straight, let them get side by side. Got a bit of a gap, but just ease off here. Again, you have to ease off quite a lot to let them catch up, but I don't want them to get too far in front because I've been gapped through this chicane before, right? So I just want to stay in front, stay in control. That was close to hitting me in the back. Sheesh. Alright, I'm just going to ease off a little bit, but try and control the Bentley to the outside, but not let it get in front. So a little bit of side by side. Alright, let's gap it and get to first now. Accelerate off the corner. Well, that was a race. From 20th to first achieved. Awesome.
See you in the pits. Bring it back.
Can't say the same for the SA rating. Never mind. Sweet as trophy. See you later.